Hey, Real Nerds. There's many ways to enjoy the Real Nerds podcast. You can listen to us on Stitcher, iTunes, and now Spotify and iHeartRadio. You can see what we're up to around town by following us at Real Nerds on Instagram. And if you want to send us your thoughts, you can email us at realnerds@gmail.com or call us at 720-6nerds5. Like us on Facebook at Real Nerds Podcast or tweet us at Real Nerds. And now on with the show.
It is another fun episode of Real Nerds Podcast. I am Ryan. Joining me is Brad.
Cowabunga, dude.
That's right. We are feeling the power. Turtle power. As our film of the week is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. Stay tuned where we will recommend the film or not, play the trailer, then spoil it. Then we will talk about some movie news, what we've been watching. We see new movies, Brad, and we podcast our experience of the world. Episode 595 is what we're at.
Oof. 5 more until 600. Do we have an idea for 600 yet?
Yeah, since we last talked last week, I had this great idea.
Ooh.
But I'm going to kind of keep it under wraps until it's closer. So,
well, don't wait too long, because if I need to do something for it.
Oh, I'll tell you when this is over. I just don't know if I want to spoil it for our listeners.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what we do. We see movies.
Yeah, it's not complicated.
We talk about them.
It's like the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, it truly is, my friend. It truly is.
It's so easy to have an opinion on movies and talk about it. Like, yeah.
I agree.
We're like the lowest common denominator of podcasting.
No, that would be, conspiracy stuff and things like that. We like to have fun.
Yeah.
And,
see, movies is a positive thing.
Exactly.
Ingesting art, that's a positive.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Manufacturing grievances, about why you think the world is messed up. That's not fun. That's a negative.
Yeah. If I have to hear one more time about how Trump is indicted, I'm going to cry myself to sleep.
Or how, everything you're doing, all the fun you're having is being canceled. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I had enough of that complaint.
Exactly. But hey, we're going to talk about some good things. Brad, you're our resident Ninja Turtle fan. Do you recommend Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Well, I've seen it 5 times this week, so I guess I like it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. If we weren't doing this podcast, it would have been 6.
I'm such a piece of shit.
Yeah, way to go. You blew it. I was going for a record. You ruined it for me. Yeah, Mutant Mayhem's a blast. I think I said last week, as a 41-year-old, I want to see the R-rated Ninja Turtles movie based on the original comics, but they're never going to give me that. It's never going to happen at this point, unless I make it myself. So I have to settle for fun adaptations, and everyone's treating this as like, hey, they finally got it right with the Ninja Turtles being teenagers, and it's fun. And like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy this movie, but they've already been doing this in 2012 in CGI and in 2018 with Rise of the TMNT. Yeah, like it wasn't like kids doing the voices, but like the whole fun, like modern take on it is currently happening. And now we have this cool other movie. And I think the big takeaway is the art style. I like seeing New York as this grungy landscape as opposed to like the the two live action CGI one hybrids, where it's like pristine modern New York, with cleaned up Times Square. That's not the New York I want the Turtles living in. So I like this dirty, grimier, and yeah, the camaraderie between the four turtles, like that's something else I missed from those other movies. Is like, hey, the four turtles are actually the characters with the best lines and not Vernon or April, so yeah, it's a blast, and I'll get more into it.
This movie sucked so bad.
I knew you'd hate it. You hate everything.
I mean, everything about it was just awful.
If it doesn't have like a main character whose girlfriend gets killed, and then he has like spider powers, and the movie just doesn't work for you ever.
Yeah, pretty much. In all seriousness, no, this movie's awesome. The thing I will say about the aesthetic of it is I did feel that this is the first film where the Turtles looked and acted like teenagers. And the other ones, they had this adultness to them. Where this is, they each also have kind of their own distinct look, on top of their voice. The art in it and the direction and the action scenes are freaking incredible. I love that Into the Spider-Verse kind of set this precedent lately where we can make CGI films, but we're also going to make them unique in animation, because I think that's what I've been missing in some CGI stuff lately is a personality. And
have you seen the trailer for that duck movie?
Migration?
Yeah, I don't want to say the title because it has a specific thing to talk about, but like I watched that trailer and I immediately knew that was the title. Like that's how formulaic like those Illumination and Pixar movies have gotten. I was like, I bet this movie's called Wing Migration. And then it popped up as Migration at the end. I was like, yep, okay.
And you touched on it too, the griminess, and just the kinetic energy that this film has, I think is really fun. And we'll talk about it after we play the trailer.
Boys, where have you been?
We're just running errands.
That's it?
Look, we're really sorry, Splinter. Some of the guys wanted to get pizza, and I tried to talk them out of it.
You ratted us out.
Hey!
Don't use that word that way.
I mean, it's 2023.
Sorry, Dad.
Hey, guys, if we weren't monsters that were shunned by society and we could do what we wanted, what would you guys do?
Go to high school. Maybe get a girlfriend.
Can you imagine that?
Not likely.
Can I
This is insane. Turtles, mutant, karate teens. I want to know everything about you.
Our dad is definitely not a giant rat.
That makes me feel like he's a rat.
Police are baffled by the recent crime wave led by a Superfly.
Nobody's ever seen his face.
Why?
Because he kills everyone who does.
Whoa. Cool.
No, not cool.
A bit cool.
Can I kick it?
We take out Superfly, and then everyone will think we're cool. They'll accept us.
Can I kick it?
He's making a deal tonight under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Can I kick? Whoa. Kick.
What the? Y'all some little tortoises, huh?
I can't believe there are other mutants.
You want to roll with us? Humans are never gonna like us. So we gonna let the mutants rule the earth.
Peoples, they got to go.
Okay, sort of a twist.
We can't stop him.
We gotta try.
6 in the morning, police at my door.
Can I kick it?
Go, 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 go!
My son, Michelangelo, you have heart. Donatello, you have wisdom. Raphael, you have bravery. And Leonardo, honor.
Enough talk! I dream about fighting every night.
You've got a rage problem, right?
snap.
It's not a problem.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Brad, they're your heroes in a half shell. Tell me about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah, it's it's a similar story. The turtles, they live in the sewers. They feel like outcasts, and they want to be part of the human world. So, they one night they're out and they get into they're practicing, having fun, and they come across April by throwing a ninja star at her, and then she gets her her bike stolen as she's arguing with them, and they track down the bike and eventually become friends with April. And then April has this plan to like, hey, I can get you guys accepted in the world if you do heroic things, and I can document them. And so they go on this plan to track down Superfly, who is the big bad, stealing all these machines from TCRI to build some kind of mystery weapon. And so they track down Superfly, and then they find out that they are not the only mutants in New York City, and there's quite a few. A lot of your fan favorites from the Playmates Turtles action figure line are there. I
like the take on Leatherhead. Rose Byrne as Leatherhead, I thought was an interesting take because, I'm used to him from the cartoon saying stuff, I guarantee. And Rose Byrne plays him more of, well, she's from Australia, so her version of Leatherhead is an Australian female alligator crocodile.
Yeah, I thought that was a fun. Like I expected her to change her voice, but nope, she just talks like herself.
Yep.
In Australian. I didn't mind that too. They did a similar thing with Wingnut with the actress from What We Do in the Shadows. They made Scumbug Splinter's love interest. It's different. Genghis Frog is Hannibal Buress, and he has a couple lines, but he's just like this tiny little toad. Instead of part of like the four brothers, the four punk frogs from the cartoon.
Yeah. I did like too that even though the biggest stars were, the John Cena and the Seth Rogens, they weren't the stars of the movie. It was still the Ninja Turtles.
I think it counted like, between Bebop and Rocksteady, they have maybe 4 or 5 lines total.
Yeah.
So, throughout the whole movie, because the focus is really on the 4 brothers, Splinter, who is very overprotective, and doesn't want them interacting with humans at all because he hates humans. And then Superfly parallels that with his team of mutants, where he's been protecting them from the human world, and but his solution is to kill all the humans or enslave them, and the turtles just want to be heroic.
Yeah, his plot is pretty dark. Like, he's gonna unleash this bomb, and it's gonna kill a lot of people, and the people that he doesn't kill, he's gonna subjugate them to like slavery or something. I was like, damn, it's a fucking dark.
In the words of April, it's like, this is a very bad plan for me.
Yeah. But it's, Jackie Chan as Splinter is great.
Oh, it might be his best comedic performance ever. Like, his delivery on, like, when he does the whole, like fake restaurant in the sewer and has like the multiple Chris cutouts. Like, I'm the best Chris. Look at my
Chris
eyebrows.
Evans, Chris Pratt, and who's the other Chris?
Chris Pine. Yeah.
Chris Pine. That's right.
He's come a long way since his Rush Hour days.
Yeah. And the character of Splinter, I actually really liked in this one too, that he's teaching them martial arts because he wants them to protect themselves from people, and that people are horrible. And
the big change for the Turtles is that they've kind of jettisoned the Splinter was a pet of Hamato Yoshi, and like they came from Japan, and like I don't know what's going to going forward, like if there's going to be any backstory, like spoilers, like the Shredder shows up in the post credits, but there's no personal connection in this movie to him. it sounds like the Shredder's gonna be like a hired like mercenary for TCRI. So like that's the big change is like the Turtles have no like ancient martial arts connection. So they're just it's all about self-defense and just basic New York from regular New Yorkers. Because there's just enough prejudice on the surface.
And
they have to deal with.
And it deals with, like pretty heavy issues about what people are afraid of, what they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And, because initially when the Turtles are exposed and they try to help, the movie exposes the problem with the 24-hour news cycle and how people now are so quick to rush to judgment about things.
Yeah.
And, the real menace obviously is Superfly, who, gets the ooze mixed with all these sea creatures and becomes kind of like a Godzilla that wants to hurt people, and people believe just because the turtles look different that they're also there to hurt them.
Yeah, just lumping everyone into the same basket, Hey, if a mutant's destroying the city, all mutants must be bad. Yeah.
And what I love about this movie, I mean, besides it being really funny and a lot of fun, the action in this movie is incredible. The first scene where they're fighting all the gang members in the chop shop is really, really fun. But I thought the most impressive one was when they all started attacking Superfly in his really giant state, and it was swooping in between the turtles, kind of like Avengers did in the Avengers movie, but in like really dynamic camera shots and movements.
Yeah, I liked when Splinter shows up to rescue him from getting milked.
The really long running joke in the movie that paid off brilliantly.
Yeah. We're used to seeing Splinter as this feeble, like, hey, maybe he shows up and shoots an arrow at something, but yeah, he drops out of the ceiling and just like goes full on. I think I heard that like that action sequence was modeled after his actual movies, like bits from his movies. So, he goes first full fists, and then like that thing falls on him, and he's got all the turtles' weapons, so he uses each of the turtles' weapons against the T-Sarai guys. It's great.
Yeah, and even though it is quote unquote a kids movie, I mean the violence is pretty awesome. The punches, the kicks. I thought was really well done.
Yeah, it's not graphic, but it's still like
hard hitting.
If this was 1990, I'm sure parents would still complain. But yeah, I don't know, how old do you think? Like, what's the cutoff, do you think? Because James was asking me this today of like, hey, Mutant Mayhem, can I take my kids to it? And I feel like it's still like 10 and up.
I took my kid and he loved it.
He's what, 8, 9?
He's 8.
Okay.
I don't know, because there's really no...
But James's kids are like, what, 4 and 5 or something?
I think his oldest, Leona, is 4.
Yeah.
I mean, they like Spider-Man. I don't know.
Actually,
I think it might be okay. I think because it's silly enough at points, but
I did when I watched it in 4DX, which was in 3D. Besides story, I saw it in 4DX. I was like in the front row by myself, and like 30, 40 minutes into the movie, these like 5 kids, like maybe 8 and under, like they had like one older kid watching the little ones. I swear the little ones were like 3 and 4. And they were screaming little hellions that were just like talking through the whole thing. But when they got to the kaiju part of the movie, they freaked out. like whenever, like there was a kind of like an assault on anybody from the monster, they got scared and they left.
Oh,
so I don't know.
So that is tough. I mean, I would always let Kellen watch whatever. It's for me, as a parent, it's how intense the violence is. I would never show him Dawn of the Dead or something. But he has seen Army of Darkness, but I wouldn't show him Evil Dead, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, like Evil Dead's more cartoonish violence. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if James is listening to this, I would screen it first and then see if you think your kids can handle it.
Yeah, I feel like 3 and 4 is probably too young because it's not the bright, fun color palette of Spider-Man. There's these big scary monsters, like especially in 4DX, like coming out of the screen.
I guess if I would put any warning on it, is how I mentioned that Superfly's plan is really dark, and he also he's almost unbeatable. So the Turtles and the other mutants do not beat him until the very end. He, in fact, like destroys them for the first 3/4 of the film. So just be prepared for that too.
Yeah. So yeah. Also the soundtrack, like it's a synth soundtrack from Atticus Ross and oh my God, Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
Did not expect that. Like that's
no, and it's good.
Yeah. There's some like really sweet musical moments in there. And then there's like the needle drops of like other songs on top of that. Mono Gecko's great. Paul Rudd, like those humans, they's gots to go.
Just fun. Like,
when his tail pops off and he's like, you think he's like lost his tail. He's like, no, it grows back, dude.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this too. So that movie cost $70 million, which, I mean, that's expensive, but stuff like, and I think Elemental looks great, but Elemental cost $200 million. And this movie cost $150 million less. And to me, I think this movie was more unique. I thought the art and the animation was cooler. So you don't need those kind of budgets on animated films to make them super cool.
Yeah, this was one shot when they introduced Baxter Stockman, and it's like there's like the TCRI truck's driving down the road, and it tilts up to the stoplight, and then it transitions to the light inside Baxter's house, and then it pans down, and like then the camera swoops lower, and then through the carpet, and then under the door. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. That shot alone was just like such a great construction to me.
Oh yeah, totally.
To introduce that, yeah, you get to see like the little shavings of the little fibers of the rug as it goes by. Yeah,
agreed.
Yeah, and all the jokes are great. Like there's one part where I think they're leaving the school, and April's like, what was it? Like they're just like repeating bacon, egg, and cheese, and she's like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to get people to like you. And they just keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm such a softie now too. So April isn't very popular at her school because she threw up on her first newscast. And so they call her, instead of April O'Neil, it's April O'Puke.
Yeah.
And
cute girl.
At the end of the film, because she helped the Ninja Turtles, they wrote April O'Hero, and I'm like, she is a hero.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great because it's also an origin story for April that is really cool.
Yeah, it's interesting to, like, I'm not someone who likes the Turtles. Like, I like my Turtles in the Shadows. But yeah, now they're actually going to high school. Not sure which grade they're in, if they're only going to do it for a year or not, but, yeah, I'm down for it. I guess there's a anime series coming out, and of course the sequel. So I guess we'll get like the TV shows a little bit, mostly high school. Then the sequel will get Fighting Shredder. I was surprised they didn't show Cynthia Utrom with the brain in her stomach. So I'm pretty sure they're still going to do that. Cause her character doesn't age like everyone else from when, they kill Baxter Stockman to modern day, she looks the same, whereas Splinter has clearly aged in 15 years. So, she must be like the traditional Utrom with the brain in her belly. But I'm surprised that wasn't like part of the reveal in this movie. But something to save for the sequel, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Because if she's already calling on Shredder, then there's already a history there.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Bebop and Rocksteady, too, because, they're friends of the Turtles now. Yeah, they all live in the sewers with the Turtles, all the mutants. Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I wonder if it was me, and to make, Shredder a bigger threat than he already is, because I'd have him, like, kill a couple of the mutants to make him scary. And treat him,
Yeah. And there's such a deep bench of mutants, like, you could, like, would they just introduce some new ones that they could kill, or would they, it'd have more weight if they took out, someone from this movie, but.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
they still haven't used a whole lot of characters, like, in the Playmates action figure line. Like, there was a part where Cynthia Utrom was showing, like, we're going to create shark warriors and snake warriors. And I was like, that's Armagon and Scaletail right there.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously you can make mutants out of anything.
Yeah. I don't need that horse.
Yeah. That was funny when they did shoot the cure and it hits his leg and it just makes that one horse.
Yeah. Just freeze that one horse up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah. It was so funny. Like,
yeah.
The original live action one is funny. Like, it has like grown up jokes in it that are funny, but this is like, it feels like, 15-year-olds just screwing around type humor. Yeah. So
I agree.
Like when I was 10, I don't know who Jose Canseco is, but it seemed like a funny line.
Agreed.
I don't know what the land that time forgot is when I'm 10. How come I never fall in with people who own condos? Yeah, like I don't know what timeshare is.
I still don't know how timeshare works.
Apparently you just go to a meeting with a bunch of other people and get talked at for 2 hours until you buy one.
Yeah.
I know what it is when now, like, you just basically all own this property and you just block out a certain amount of time to use it.
Yeah, it's basically you pay for the privilege to use a property at certain times.
Yep. So yeah, Ninja Turtles, it's awesome. And I'm not done watching it.
Nice.
I do feel a little bad though that, like, because I do have the Regal Pass and the Alamo Pass, I haven't contributed, even though I've seen it 5 times, I haven't contributed that much to the box office.
Well, no, you have, because they have to pay the studios for when you see it.
Yeah?
Yeah. They want you, that's, we talked last week about buying food. Regal and Alamo are expecting you to buy food to make up the difference for it. We're not their target audience for their season passes. Where we go see multiple movies throughout the week. Their target audience is someone who has a season pass and goes like twice a month.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's another way to see it that I haven't seen it yet, because I saw it at the drive-in. I saw it at the fan premiere. I've seen it in 4DX, which also included 3D. What am I missing? There's no IMAX version of it.
Yeah. There's RPX. I don't know if it's in RPX.
Oh, shoot. I missed that movie party this morning.
Oh, yeah. And there is movie parties.
Dang. But I could have got some good merch from it. I have like 40,000 Regal points on my account. And so I bought like the popcorn and drink tumbler.
Oh, nice.
Usually when I log in, it's like sold out every time. So
yeah,
like those little incentives, but I got that one.
Nice. Cool.
Yep.
This is the movie news of the week.
It's real news.
Hey, Brad, you shot a new film. Why don't you tell us about it?
Oh, hey, I'm the news. Cool. Yes, I did the 40-hour film project for the 14th time. Well, the Denver one for the 14th time. And I didn't want to do it, but I didn't have the energy for it. But the idea of me maybe missing this year and then doing it next year bothered me, that there wouldn't be a movie in my catalog for this year for it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to just do it. I'm going to make an animation, and there's nothing in the rules about making it good. So I will get to the end of the weekend. I will have something, at least 4 minutes of something made, and I will go on with my life. And I'll be able to say I've done it consecutively. And the day before, this actor named Rahman texted me. He's like, hey, Ilya, the producer of the 40-hour film project, said, hey, he said you're one of the teams I should get with to make stuff. And so I was like, yeah, well, if you want to do voiceover, I'm doing this animation thing. So, we'll see. And then I went to the kickoff and I met him in person. And I was like, yeah, I got my criteria, and I was like, I got it. I know this. I know I'm going to do with this animation. The props tomato. The character is, this Chris Laboto guy. And I'm like, it's, my genre is sports game film. So I'm going to make a video game film, and I'm going to make little sprites, and they're going to fight a giant tomato. And this is genius. And, this couldn't be easier. I'll write this in like an hour. And then, as I was driving away, I get the text from Rahman. He's like, hey, I didn't get a chance to see you before you left, but so I was curious what you're thinking of doing for your film. And then I explained my little animation idea. And he's like, huh, I have this idea in live action that I think would be good. And then I thought about it, and I was like, I've never made an animation in 48 hours before. Should I try? And should I risk not turning something in on time? Or should I take the easy way out and just do his thing? And that's what I did. I was like, he's have this little basketball film idea. I can shoot that in like a couple hours. We'll just do voiceover for it. And, I'll have an easy weekend. And yeah, that's exactly how it worked out. I shot it for like three hours. We went to the Bug. We shot a couple more things. I recruited you and all my buddies to do voiceover on it. I went to a comedy show, for like 3 hours at the Bug. Didn't work on this. Went home, napped a little bit, got back to work on it, editing it. Pretty much finished it at like 3 or 4 p.m. Then, just polished it for the last few remaining hours. And, yeah. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Considering.
It turned out well.
Yeah. It's different. Without spoiling too much of it, it's just, it's like a silly sports documentary. And yeah, like, it's just B-roll of a guy playing basketball, and you basically just hear the story as people talk about him.
You had me do a couple lines. I had no idea what I was saying. So
yeah. So, I mean, on this small scale, I don't want to like, hey, yeah, here's exactly what's going on, so there's no surprise for you when you finally see it. So when I make these shorts, I do my best to be a little guarded about like sharing, because I want there to be some surprise for people.
Yeah.
When they watch it. So, because there's not a lot to watch. It's only like, this is 5:58, so almost 6 minutes. But when I wrote it, it was only 4 pages. So initially it was just me 4 minutes. So, yeah, but I think it plays really well. When I was editing it, like the first pass just had all my voice as everything. So it was really hard to like separate myself and like see where it was going to be. But once you all put your voices in, I was like, this works so much better. Like,
and I'm just happy that I won the part of the douchey fan. Please tell me that's my credit in the film.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote just featuring the voices of, so it's just that and then the list of people. But yeah, that's spiritually, that's you, douchey fan.
That's all I wanted to be, douchebag fan.
If anyone asks, that's what you are, douchebag fan.
Go Sweet. I'm gonna sign all your posters, douchebag fan.
Nice. Please do. That makes sense. So yeah,
cool.
It premieres August 27th at the Bug during the A block, which is at noon. I encourage you to watch all the blocks. There's only 3 this year because there's only 30 teams. So, not a ton of them to watch, but, it's always cool to see what other people are doing with, the same criteria.
Very cool. And now that him dunking the tomato on the poster makes more sense.
Now that I've explained it.
Yep.
Yeah, like
that's the prop is a tomato. Because when I was reading the lines, I'm like, "What the fuck am I reading?" Because you didn't give me the whole script. You just gave me my sides to read. So I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I'll trust you when you're giving me direction.
Also to expedite time for time, but yeah, it's like he's his mom, growing up called him his little tomato, so called him she called him his little tomato. Did I say that right? Yeah. His nickname is the tomato. So
cool.
There's a lot of tomato things. Actually, there's like at one point he's like part of this he has a movie career, and I was kicking myself that I didn't make like a Rotten Tomatoes joke. There is a Rotten Tomatoes joke, but it's not connected to the movie. So I just feel that much more dumb that it wasn't like, yeah, the movie tanked, but I didn't like mention that he had like a bad Rotten Tomatoes score. So yeah, that's what happens when you have to just like rush through it. You don't have time to think about anything. You miss golden opportunities like that.
This is a segment I call What We've Been Watching.
So, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, you watch anything this week? I know you've been busy with your film.
Yeah, no, I went and saw Ninja Turtles 4 more times. So there's that. I watched Barbie one more time. I cannot get through that movie without falling asleep at some point.
That is weird.
Twice now. I went to watch this one part and it's the part where like Ryan Gosling's in the human world. And he's learning about patriarchy. He's like, I missed the beach and I missed the doctor's office stuff again. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me. Totally fun movie, but
yep.
Something happens. My brain just shuts off yeah, I guess, speaking of Jackie Chan, I watched the Lego Ninjago movie.
Yeah, that one's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. But I forgot that he was like character voice acting in an animation performance in that movie too. I guess he's live action in the beginning as well, but yeah, it actually resonated more this time with me. Like the whole father-son storyline. Like I don't remember it being that interesting, but it was this time. And yeah, the whole the live action cat in it destroying the city.
Yeah, that's right. I've seen that movie in a while.
Yeah. I can't remember if I saw it in the theater or if it was like I got it as a free download for something. But that's why it's in my Movies Anywhere catalog. So I was like flipping through. I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't watched this in a while. And yeah, I'm watching Ninja Turtles with Jackie Chan. There's another anime with Jackie Chan in it. So yeah, that's what I watched.
Nice. Yeah, actually, I've been too busy with work. The only thing I've done is I've been playing Island of Illusion on the Nintendo Switch, which is the new Mickey Mouse game, and it is freaking amazing. It's like you're playing
that instead of Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, that's easier to get into. But the animation is incredible. They have some cut scenes scattered throughout. It's one of the most beautiful games on the Switch. It's literally like playing a Mickey Mouse cartoon. And you can play with friends too. Obviously I play with my little boy. He's goofy. I alternate between Mickey and Donald, but, yeah, you're just trying to help these like gopher guys get these books back. And it's, in the style of kind of Castlevania Metroid, but there is no, combat in it. It's all about jumping and avoiding enemies. And then when you get to a boss, you have to solve a puzzle basically to defeat them. And yeah, it's just a fun game. and I think everybody should pick it up.
I was gonna say they should do something like a Cuphead, where it's like, because I feel like Steamboat Willie would fit so great into that.
Yeah, I mean, basically that's what it is. It's like Cuphead, but Mickey Mouse.
Okay, cool.
And I mean, obviously the gameplay is different because it's a platformer, but yeah, it's like you're playing a Mickey Mouse cartoon, and I think it's only $40 brand new. So I think people should get it and play it and have fun, because that's what it is. That's really all I've been doing this week.
Cool.
Next week, our film of the week is, I want to do The Last Voyage of Demeter, or whatever the name of that movie is.
That's it.
Is it? Cool. Yeah, that's the movie I want to do.
Cool.
And because been about a month since I've done a horror film, so I think it looks cool.
Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of a horror movie. Not really.
Both these movies should be in October. I don't know who's doing the release schedule for this.
It does seem weird, and it seems like it's not going to do well with all these other movies that are so popular right now. But
I know we're going to get to October, and it's going to be like comedies and like kids animations. And they're like, where's all the Halloween movies?
Yeah. But yeah. So until next week, we'll see you at the movies. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram, @Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!